Hi, I'm Martin.
And I'm Judy.
And we're here in the Shimba Hills in southeast Kenya, and we welcome you to YWAM Makwang'ani.
A reading from the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 12. Your people will rebuild the ancient ruins and will raise up the age-old foundations. You will be called repairer of broken walls, restorer of streets with dwellings.
Some in the church may remember about 15 years ago when Tim Malkin returned from his visit to the Shimba Hills in Kenya, and he shared this picture of finding a former mission base up in the bush that had become derelict. A bushfire had come through, destroyed the roofs, the buildings had become derelict, the bush had come back, there were no missionaries remaining, just a solitary person who was the caretaker of the few possessions that remained. He and I heard that, we were touched, and shortly after we felt that God was calling us to come to the Shimba Hills and to try and rebuild this former derelict mission base and restore it. That was 15 years ago, and we came and we thought it would take 2 years. It's actually taken 13 years, but we're pleased to say that we feel that we have done that first work that God asked us to do, which was to rebuild and restore the former mission base. And here today, as we look around, we can see the former ruined buildings have been rebuilt and the place has been restored. We now have staff, volunteer missionary staff, who are doing God's work here in the Shimba Hills. So currently we have 3 major ministry programs that are operating. First, we have the Discipleship Training School, which is a 6-month school for up to 10 young people with the aim of training them to be disciples. That is ongoing now. We also have a clinic established here on site, and we do ministry with the local school children at a nearby primary school, where we sponsor them and also provide an afternoon homework club where we encourage them and help them to get maximum value from their time at primary school. So looking to the future, we want these buildings to be used to an even greater extent. And we see that there are 3 areas that we need to concentrate on now. We need more staff to come having a heart for the youth of the community. Also, there is much work to be done with family evangelism, sharing the word of God and encouraging the local people of this village and the surrounding villages. We need more staff to come and help us with that. And also, Judy and I have had a long-term vision of establishing a prayer centre here, a Christian retreat where members of churches, particularly down in Mombasa, have a chance to come up into the rural area and find peace and an opportunity to meet with God and to bond together as a church fellowship.